Thank you so much, guys, for checking out this video. Me and Dmitry were doing these most frequent questions, so we're excited to go over most of the frequent questions you ask. At the same time, some of the questions we found, and that will help you to understand the promotion better and just the overall process of what we're doing. So Dmitry, thanks for joining. Let's just get started.
Sure, my pleasure. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, so my name is Vasily Kichigin. I've been on Fiverr for over 3 years. So actually I started in 2013, but then I eventually failed at the beginning. I tried different services, but on 2015, that's where I pretty much started the career on Fiverr. And then of course later on, as you remember, if you have been following us, Dmitry joined, and then the team started to develop with Konstantin as well, and etc, etc. So I've been on Fiverr for a while, and of course my passion when before is social media marketing, and that's what we're focusing mostly. So we're focusing on social media marketing, and now we're at the same time expanded into the video production service as well.
Perfect. Can you please list some of your top clients or clients that you have worked with?
Yeah, for sure. So we have been working with, as you as well remember, we've been working with like personal accounts, small accounts. If it's just a person who has some hobby, who is doing like sports, or who just wants to grow his personal brand. So it starts from a personal branding accounts, like bloggers. We cannot recall names because obviously some of them are doing this confidentially and they don't want to disclose their names. But we've been working with bigger companies as well, like Fortune 500 companies, like Nectar Juice Bar, Marriott as well. So those some of the bigger clients we have. And if we're going to the smaller businesses, we'll also work with small businesses who are in the fashion industry, in the travel industry, in sports industry. What else? As you remember?
We've been working with a lot of clients. We've been having a lot of clients during the year, and our last video we recorded 1 year ago, and we already have much more questions than before. So in terms of clients, we had, as you listed, Marriott before, Yamaha.
Yeah, Yamaha as well.
And yeah, pretty much a lot of clients. And okay, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, let's go.
So can you please list some of the reasons why people should purchase from you?
Yes, that's a good question. I think one of the most advantages we have is we've been obviously in this market doing this for a really long time. I would say we've been first on Fiverr actually to introduce this service, and throughout those years, it's just been so many methods, so many different tools and stuff we've seen, and we obviously understand what best to use and what is at the same time safe for the account, because safety is the most important, and we're going to discuss that later. But I think we have a lot of experience. We know what kind of methods to use in order to promote account, at the same time to respect the rules of Instagram and overall. And we also have a really, I would say, good angle on different accounts, like we've been mentioning, like personal accounts. So what needs to be best for them? Business accounts, like we already can see the goals when we have clients coming to us and asking different questions. So I think it's really, experience is the most, and at the same time we know what needed to be done in order to succeed in certain goals.
Of course, we also focus on the quality, and we've been working with so many clients in terms of niches. We know, I can name nearly a client from every single niche that possibly can get in my brain. So, experience and quality gives very good results to our clients. This is why we have a lot of recurring clients, and this is why we're here.
Yeah, also, I think like customer service, for example, this is another big, what we're really focusing. Like on Fiverr, we create the whole complete experience for a customer. So it's not just the order and they expect the message, but we have like a video, pretty much a sequence where they see and they can just understand every single process. So it's not like they order and they have to wait for us. Sometimes if some issue occur, like for example if people order on the weekend, this could take a little bit, like maybe a few hours, but then they still have a lot of information to follow, and I think customer service is definitely that we look for.
This is the reasons why we have so many recurring clients. Next question, I'm not getting any response from you. What should I do?
Okay, so good question. These things could happen, and I'm sure from the whole experience, things happen like that. So first thing could be technical error, maybe by Fiverr, for example, right? So you might send the message, for some reason it didn't go through, or maybe it didn't marked as unread for us. So it could be technical. I would say if you're, for example, don't hear for more than 24 hours, that's definitely something wrong. It's like we probably don't see it because we work every day. On the weekend, it might be a bit delay, like 24 to 48 hours, I would say, messages. But throughout the weekday, it's between 12 and up to 24 hours. So I would say if you haven't heard a response from us within 24 hours, you should message again, not 20 times, because as you know, if you always send new messages, it always brings the messages up, and we always look from the older going to the new. So I don't so don't send a lot of them, just compose into one, and then if something you can send maybe another message, and then we'll certainly get back to it straight away.
Yes, Vasily pointed out correctly. When you send a new message, Fiverr just put your message on up the queue. So there is no reason to message many times, because it actually delays the time of response. So please keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's important.
So let's go to the question regarding the promotion of Instagram. So how does promotion work?
Okay, so promotion, this is actually very interesting at the same time, because what we're doing is one of the methods to grow your Instagram, but at the same time is one of the most successful methods, because we're gonna be basically engaging with people throughout following them, liking them, creating those connections. So our goal is to bring traffic to your Instagram, and of course you still have to do some work on your end, but we're basically bringing you that traffic, that amount of engagement, exposure, building your profile, building your follower base, and you're basically getting a lot of people following you, interacting you, leaving comments, likes, and of course, depending on your current status of the account, that's at the same time the result of the promotion will vary at the same time with the account status.
As Vasily pointed out, we're working with real people, therefore the results can vary. If you take one account, another account, nearly the same, but with some difference, the results will be different. It will be some accounts can get 1,000 followers, some accounts can get 500 followers. Yeah, the results are vary. So we don't guarantee fixed amount of followers.
Yeah, it's very unique. This promotion is very unique, and every case is unique. That's why it's very important to message before, to make sure that we can look at the account, we can have a review of it, and then we can tell you some of the estimates. We cannot tell you like you're gonna get 1,000 followers, because it just doesn't work that way. We're not doing any fake engagement. We're actually engaging with real people, and you cannot decide for that person. That person has their own decision to follow you, to engage with you, to find this page interesting. So it's very unique case.
Perfect. Let's go to the next one. Is this safe for my account?
Okay, so this question, I would say the most is very important. Privacy for us is the most important. Your credentials, username, password, so we don't store it anywhere in the system. We just use it for the promotion time. So you give us your password, we use it to log in, and then we don't store it anywhere else. So this is very important. Then when we're engaging with other people, following, liking, this is done, I would say, organically. We're not doing any, system or any third-party applications. We have everything that we're using is created with our own hands. So of course, that's very important. So we're very careful with Instagram limits. So if you know those limits, and they vary, you can follow 50 people per hour, 60 people per hour. So we're very careful with that, and we're not abusing them. So that's why next we'll discuss what you should do as well from your side. But we're very careful with the limits. We're very careful with the also things we're using. So everything is, I will say, complies with Instagram, and at the same time complies with API of Instagram.
Is this method of promotion is safe?
So this is a very big question, and it's also very important at the same time. So privacy for us is extremely important. So when you give us your password, your username, we don't store it anywhere else. So we only use it for the time of promotion, when you have an active order with us. And also when we're doing any sort of actions, we're not using any third-party application, we're not abusing the limits, because it's very important to compile with the limits to make sure that we're respecting Instagram limits, and also to make sure we're not using any third party. So everything we're doing, it's basically using or created with our hands. So everything is, I would say, organically, and at the same time, it's very I would say, right with Instagram. So we're not abusing any limits or any blocks. If you encounter those blocks, that could happen if you have done also actions on your own. We're gonna discuss that, but in general, it's privacy is, I think, is the most.
Sure. Yeah. The quality, the privacy, the security is one of our most values that we care about, and we want to deliver the best possible service to our clients.
Yeah, and before you go, also if you had any problems before your account being restricted, being blocked for any reasons, maybe just an accident, we actually also help the accounts because people also don't know what to do in that situation. We have messages, clients, actually it's never really happened with a client unless there is something weird or something wrong they've been posted, but we've been getting from potential clients messages saying, hey, I have this account was blocked or banned, can you help me restore it? And we of course gave assistance on that, so we have both approaches.
We can't guarantee that, of course, but we can help. We can try it, at least give you some guidance how to do it. The next question is, can I use my Instagram during the promotion as usual?
Okay, so when we're running the promotion, obviously we're doing a lot of actions, following, liking, unfollowing, sending direct messages to people, and it's not advised to use your Instagram like you've been using it before, meaning that we're not recommending you to follow people, we're not recommending you to unfollow people, but if you really need to like your content in the feed, you can still like in a really small quantity. So we don't suggest to go and like hundreds and 50 pictures per day, but you can still like, because the worst case could happen is you can get temporarily blocked by liking, and that will last, I would say, only a few hours. This is the worst case. It's not gonna happen, but if it happens, then it just lasts for a few hours. So that's why it's important. The reason you can't really follow unfollow, because if you start follow and we follow, then the block is going to be for a longer time, and maybe something else could happen which is not very good. So try to refrain from following, unfollowing. Tell us, for example, if you really want to follow that person or unfollow, tell us first, and we'll give you a clear guidance on that. You can, of course, posting, right? You can feel free to post. This is very advised to post because it's going to actually help the promotion. As you've been doing this, it worked really well. If you're consistent with the posting, that is super important.
We're taking the marketing part of the promotion and the content, replying to comments, replying to DMs, talking to the clients, with the followers. It will be on you. It's also important. We can't say that it's like 30, 70 or 40 or 60 or something like this. It's very important. Like marketing is, I would say, like 30, 40% of this. And the content and the quality of the content and the way you retain the actual gain of followers, it will be on you. It will be very important also.
Yeah, unless you get from us the content package, and then we'll of course take the part in content. But it's obviously in the promotion, it's you take part in the content.
Sure. Can you tell me how many followers or sales will I get from this promotion?
Yeah, so this promotion, we can't really guarantee straight away. As we've been talking before, it's very unique, right? So we cannot say you're gonna have like 50 sales or 1 sale or 2 sales, 3 sales. So that's why we give you the range of, I would say, followers that you can potentially get, right? So the range is between, I would say, 500 up to 1,500. It could be more. We have cases and we have like a custom longer term packages where we'll help clients getting much more than that range. But I would say you should be looking for the range. You should be comfortable with it, that you can be expecting to have at least, I would say, 500 people in a month. And sales, it depends. Some clients say, yeah, we'll have like 20 sales from your promotion, you guys are awesome. And we'll have a long-term clients at the same time, right? So this could work really well for you. I would say don't expect sales in just first 2 weeks package or 1 month package. It has to be more of a long-term process, and things could happen. So it's possible to get sales. It's possible to get conversions. It's just the matter of time, the status of your account, and depending how long we've been running.
Yeah, so we're attracting real people, real traffic, and bringing real traffic to your Instagram account. And it's up to you to make the content convertible. So you actually can convert the real person that came to your account and into the sale. It will be on you as well. So we're bringing real people targeted by specific filters based on the requirements that you have sent us in the promotion. And it will be up to you to make sure that actually you close the sale. So the next question will be, will you unfollow my friends, family, or clients?
Yeah, so this is also very important. So when you start a promotion, we're gonna save all the people that you're currently following. So let's say if you're following 500 people, we're gonna save all of them, and we're gonna never unfollow those people. Also, it's very advised to have a following below 1,500. So if you're following more than 1,500 people, I advised, and we all advise to bring it down to lower than 1,500, because in that case it's going to be more effective. We're going to be following more people, you're going to have greater returns, and also at the same time it's better for the look as well, so you're not really following so many people at the beginning. And another thing, if you followed, let's say you had to follow that person during the promotion, so if you followed someone, we are not going to unfollow that person. So this is another great, I think, advantage.
Do you use any tools or automation during the promotion?
So this is a good question. We're not using any third-party apps. We're not using any platforms as well. Everything we're doing, obviously, we're doing work. So there is a person behind your account and as well looking for your engagement. The thing we have is we have an analytics platform, which you have access to it straight away once we start the promotion, so you can see what we're actually doing and what numbers and growth you're getting as well.
Perfect, thank you. Next question. How can I get most out of your service?
Yeah, so we've been already talking about this, that it's unique, and of course you need to do as well some work on your own as well with your account. So some of the things that I suggest, and of course I'll do some, and Dmitry could share as well. So I suggest to, of course, when we're following those lot of people, as you start, and you can start, going to the pictures you see in your feed, and you can actually write some comments there, start to interact with people, because it actually helps you with the algorithm afterwards. Your, engagement, your pictures to those followers will be seen more. So just go ahead and try to engage with this feed when you see it. At the same time, be consistent. Try to post. I would say daily is ideal to have the good impact, because imagine you have those followers, people coming to you, so you need to post consistently so they can see your content. Because what will happen and could as well is when you're gonna unfollow people are gonna unfollow you as well. And to not have a big drop of that, to make sure you have to be consistently engaging, maybe sending them direct messages saying like, hey, you have a great content, thanks for following me, and starting to do this interaction. That's what I think.
Just the main things is just to be nice and think about your Instagram as a landing page. So think of Instagram as a website, because you have basically when you look at it, you have 9 pictures and you have a bio, your username, and potentially phone number, and some basic information about your account or business or anything like this. Just make sure that people, when the new person comes to your account and he is into your niche that you actually send in us any requirements, so he directly can understand what your account is all about. If you're an influencer or blogger or a company, or it's just a personal account, so the actual person can understand if he is going to be interested in your account or not. So he had a simple question in his mind. And by having an excellent or high quality content, you are just making sure that person actually decide to start yes. And this is a couple of suggestions that I would suggest you to do 100% during the promotion. Focus on the content, as Vasily said, and using hashtags as well, I would say. And just make sure that your account looks nice.
Yeah, you post stories as well, yes. Daily stories, so just make sure you're active.
Use all the possible features of Instagram, stories, IGTV, and try to cooperate with other bloggers or any kind of promotion in terms of what you can do by yourself by using creativity and differentiate yourself. Do it. And if you're not sure, can you do it or not during the promotion, just send us a message and we will give you the direct answer. Can you do it or you can't do it?
Yeah. And go live. If you can go live, it's going to really help you, because those people are going to see and they're going to click on it, because you're going to be at the top always if you go live.
Next question is, how effective is your targeting?
Yes, so targeting is also, I would say, most important from this promotion, and clients need to as well understand what kind of targeting we can do. So we can target people based, I would say, on the similar interest. So let's say, for example, you're in a travel niche and you're in travel business. So we can go out there and find relevant travel accounts with a bigger following, and we can try to engage in the similar interest, in the similar niche. So be careful. It's not super local targeting, so we cannot go out there and target people who are just from like a small town or something like this. So it doesn't work that well, and especially it doesn't work with current Instagram features. Like we have location, we have hashtags, and we have as well popular accounts. So the best I would say to expect is we're gonna engage with a similar niche. So travel, fitness, fashion, you know, any kind of sports, motorbike. So it's gonna be more of the niche promotion. If you want to have people from specific cities, I would say ideally it's bigger cities. We have a good experience with that, like for example New York, Chicago, because we can go out there and find local accounts which are only in that city, and obviously people will be following that account and we can interact with those people. So
yeah, like if you're a blogger in New York, we can find an account as New York blogger. So potentially people who are interested in the New York bloggers will be sign up with that kind of Instagram account. And we will look at the engagement trend, its percentage, and see and target the most active followers from there.
yeah, because people are gonna follow you back because they're in the same niche. So let's say if you're riding the motorbike, right? If you're following other people who are also in the motorbikes, you're gonna get a higher follow back. If you're following, if you're in the motorbike page, but you're following some models like girls or anything, obviously they're not gonna follow because you're in different niches. So it's very important to be in the same niche.
Our targeting is different from Facebook targeting. Even though even though we are good with it, we are not as good as Facebook. Facebook does not show and does not actually share the information of their people who is using it. We cannot target people by age. This is one of the big things that people ask a lot, because Instagram just simply does not share it with us, like with any other companies. Only Facebook can do it, and results are very different. For example, with Facebook, to gain 1,000 followers, it can cost you up to $1,000. With us, it cost you up to like $60 or $70 or $80 for 1,000 followers. It just depends on quality of your account and targeting that you have sent us, and also the overall effort that we put into the promotion. We, of course, from our side, try all the time super best to get the best results possible for you for the package you choose, because all the packages, they are different for the reason. If you use a basic or standard or premium, you get the different speed of following and not following. Therefore, if you choose the premium package, you should expect a lot of followers in terms of a range of 500 to 1,500.
Yeah, that's the range, but it could be more, right?
Yes, it could be more. We had a lot of cases we had much more than that. So just keep in mind that.
Yeah, and like you said, Facebook is very expensive, and at the same time it's high risk. So if you go out there and just spend like $1,000, you're not even promised to get that many engagement. With us, if you spend any amount of even like the first package, right, you're gonna still get the most value because we're out here and we're here for you at the same time. So we're doing everything possible to maximize your investment and to get the most return of it.
We also have custom packages that you can talk to us to message Vasily17 or to actually Fiverr account, and we can come up with the private personal package that we can do for you. It will be much more dedicated to actually get you the most growth. It will be dedicated team working on your account, and we'll be giving you the best advices that we can gain during this year and during years of the experience working with the clients. So basically, if you're interested, just send a message and we'll be interested, and of course we'll help you as much as we can. Yeah. So next question will be, what do you need me to get started?
Okay, so we'll need your username first, and it's good advice to message to us and just provide us the username, is because a lot of times we have messages, but the clients don't usually send us the username. So that's I'm asking. So instead of just sending all your information, send it plus include your username as well, Instagram username. Then when we get started working, when we say, okay, well, your account is great to start, then you'll send us your password. And I will suggest to create something temporarily, or maybe something not just QWERTY or one.
Yeah, easy passwords.
Just create something a bit more mixed with letters plus numbers, maybe one symbol, because then of course hacking as well is a big talk. And of course the worst thing, we don't want this to happen. And that's why make sure your password is not as the same it was. You can change it, but don't have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Create something different. And also we'll need some target information. So let's say you're in that niche and you know some of your competitors, go ahead and send them to us, because obviously we will do our research, we'll look at everything, but of course at the end of the day you're the owner of the business, or you're working with that business, and you know perfectly your market, you know your competitors, you know other big Instagram pages, you know everything, so you already have done the research, so we need that information from you as well.
To sum up, basically you need to send us Instagram account, your password, and the targeting information. With targeting information, please send us the actual companies, your local companies that you want to target, get followers from, or potentially clients from. The actual city pages if you have a local.
City pages, or just list some cities, bigger cities, not very small.
Bloggers or famous people that you admire or you think that they have the best audience for you. Also, the important thing, when you actually look at the account before you send it, make sure they have from 10,000 followers up to 200,000 followers.
Yeah, or even more, yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, or even more, but this is one of the ranges that we would suggest, because this is most likely that people don't have fake followers, which is a big thing right now. A lot of people using fake followers, and it's actually bad. It's bad, it's actually damaging your account rather than giving you profits. For yes. The next question will be, I'm an agency, can I outsource my work?
Yeah, so if you're watching this and you're actually agency, you have already working with clients on Instagram or other social media, or if you're just getting started, so we do have agency and white labeling options for you that you can use us, and at the same time you can provide obviously all the analytics, all the reports to your clients, and they're white labeled, meaning that there is no connection to any of our name, any of our services or anything like that. So we do have those options available. We do working with agencies. I would say we have quite a lot of agencies because this service is really popular, and of course we do love the work with agencies as well. So we have a different approach. Of course you're going to be getting a dedicated manager with the agency as well, so it's very beneficial for you, and we're gonna I would say make the process quicker at the same time. So very important to have, I would say, at least 3 to 5 accounts. If you already have Instagram clients, then it's perfect. Just message us and we'll discuss all the details.
Sure. Another question. It's actually very popular. Do you have any referral system?
Yes, referral system is another great thing that we have, and it usually works. Of course, we cannot give you the money in return because it doesn't work with Fiverr and with all the rules, but we can give you discounts, we can give you even like free promotion. This could not always happen, but if you bring a lot of people to us, then of course we can give you that option as well. Very important is to message us as well, because what you're gonna get a custom link which you're gonna use to promote to your clients, to your colleagues, friends, and anything, and people will sign up using that link. And then, basically we can keep track of how many people you brought, and we can give you the appropriate discount. If you want to have more information, just send us a message, and I'll send you as well more details.
And probably the last question. So when I ordered your promotion, I saw the tab Extras. Can you just tell us about Extras and what do you offer there?
Yes, so Extras is also very big for us, because when you just simply want promotion is one thing, but then we have those extras listed, such as, for example, the hashtags. We're doing the hashtags research. We can also activate your account much faster, put it in the highest priority. We can also edit your bio. We can give you more detailed analysis of your account. So it's very important. I would suggest to look at those extras, because they are basically also the key factors to help your account grow even more. So please, we're also updating them. So if you see them now, maybe in next month, we could also change and come up with some new extras, because in the extras we always try to give some services which we work on throughout those months, years, and that will help you at the same time. And of course, some of them might be new, which you never seen, but we have done it, we have proved it, so very important to take a look at them. So I would say right now we have the 24-hour activation, we have the bio editing, we have the hashtags, we have the analysis of your account, private webinar which we're hosting for your account. So those are, I would say, one of the key ones. And yeah, so anything.
And the last question will be, I know you're doing Instagram promotion. What kind of other services do you offer?
Yeah, so we started this with just Instagram. It's been Instagram, working with promotion of Instagram. Then now we jumped into the content. We can also create a content for you. And I think that's another exciting part, because we're actually creating content proposals a week ahead for you, so you can review everything and then you approve it, then we post. So we're taking care of content, and also we can take care of on other social medias. And now we're at the same time doing really good videos. So we can do shooting of videos, we can do basically post-production, reproduction, and everything. So we can do any sort of graphics as well, animation in the video. So we can create custom animation for you. We can animate the logos. We can create, if you have existing footage, we can make it into Instagram 1 minute and looks more optimized for Instagram. We can do it for YouTube as well. So we're really jumping into the video part, I would say, pretty big now. And you can of course look at our portfolio, you can look at our examples we have, and everything that we do with that. So if you have any questions, you can always ask us, and we'll be happy to talk about that as well.
And very last question. I know you're doing YouTube, right? You have a blog on YouTube. Can you just expand on that?
Yeah, so thanks, Dmitry, for asking that. Yes, we're documenting our journey on YouTube. This is something I would say pretty big now, and it help us as well showcase, maybe potentially inspire others. So I suggest, if you're watching this right now, go ahead and watch our other vlogs, blogs, and interviews and videos we do, because some of them you'll find useful, because we also have some of them on Instagram, we also have some of them on other things. So please go ahead and check them out to make sure that you're also familiar with us more, so you're not working with I don't know, robot, you're working with actual people. So we have actually a pretty big team, over 12 people working, and of course more we have in different departments, which people working here in St. Petersburg, we have in other locations as well. So it's a pretty big team, and we're always happy. And you know, if you have any concerns, any questions, feel free to message.
And what is the link? How can I search you?
So you can go below, click the link below this video. It's going to be, we're going to provide you the link. Also, all the questions are listed. All the questions are on the Fiverr page as well, on the certain services you look. And you can just go on fiverr.com/Vasily17. So it's just as well verbally easy.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Vasily. It was
Thank
a pleasure.
you, Dmitry. Sorry, cannot reach. But yeah, thanks, Dmitry. Really good to do another video with him, and thanks for staying with us.
Thank you.